Good afternoon once again. It's Enlightened Media. So today is the final day. We are concluding the day that started on Tuesday. So all those who are far, and we are here just to ensure that we deliver for you all the package. And we appreciate South Sudan Student Union for making partnership with us, and this is the support we want. And for those who are watching, if you have events that you want to cover, please just get to our social media platform, Enlightened Media. Our email is there. Our telephone number was up for 0779 34 56 and 0. For that's our WhatsApp number. We offer the best media service, photography and videography. Thank you very much. We shall be giving you the constant update about the events. Thank you very much, Enlightened Media, for the opportunity. I think in the first place, I would analyst. My name is Mr. Maudrong, the president of South Sudan Students Union in Uganda. And I'm glad that this activity has actually come to pass. When I took the mantle of this leadership last year, I made a plea to South Sudan Students Uganda that this year we are going to make a change. And we are hopeful that we are actually making the activities that we did plan in the first place, making them a success. The reason as to why we're having this debate is, above all, is to enhance our students' debating skills. After here, they are going to embark on professional journey that requires a lot of skills. And such skills, one of the crucial skills is having a debating skills where one will be able to give the views without being offended by anybody. So I'm sure the skills that are being acquired in this debating session by the students will help them in contributing back to our nation building. I know this activity, without the general support of some individuals, would have not seen life. And the first person I would want to thank so much is Honorable Manuel Tabdiu, the first and the second in the Ministry of Finance and Planning, for his general financial support. Since the onset, Manuel has been supporting us, materially guiding us morally, and also offering his utmost support to this students' organization. That is the spirit we want from our leaders. Another important person that I would want to thank so much is His Excellency Ambassador Simon George, who has been with us since the onset. He has been giving us his guidance, he has been giving us his generous financial support, and we are happy that he is around and he is seeing how our South Sudanese students are going around with life in Uganda. And finally, to the entire executive, for coming up with this initiative, coming up with an event like this, needs a lot of strength, cooperation, and teamwork. And I'm happy that my team has displayed maximum cooperation and teamwork throughout the time. So I'm wishing all the competing teams all the best, and we hope the skills that have been acquired in this session will not only remain here, not only in the schools, but they'll be able to translate them and change the life of people back home. Thank you so much. Advances to the final from room 1 is the team which debated in Trump. That was not loud. The team that won the semi-final in Room 1 and ultimately advances to the final is the team which debated in the negative. Congratulations. See you at the final. Good luck. You will need. All right, congratulations to the team that broke from Room 1. A very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. So, in the second room, we had two teams. I believe in affirmative, we had International University of East Africa, and in negative, we had Chambogo University. The motion was still the same, and the team that won this particular round was the team that debated in the affirmative. Congratulations. Well, happy that I feel a little bit. Anyways, I know that did make it better next time. And to those that made it, congratulations. The motion is going to be announced briefly, and you will go for prep as we await the motion is very interesting, and we want to give you quite enough opportunity to prepare for this motion. Listen and listen good. The motion has an info slide. So I'll first read the info slide 3 times, and then I'll read the motion again 3 times so that we have understood and we go and prepare it, we know what we're preparing for. Info slide. The Green Book is a body of laws which were passed in February 2024 in Warab State. It slaps firing squad for suspects found guilty of actions understood to fuel conflicts in Warab State, including cattle raiding, revenge killing, proliferation of arms in the hands of civilians, girls kidnapping, forced marriage, and rape. That is info slide. Read again for the very last time. Like I told you the other day, I'm a nice person, so I'll read it again. The Green Book is a body of laws which were passed in February 2024 in Warab State. It slaps firing squad for suspects found guilty of actions understood to fuel conflict in Warab State, including cattle raiding, revenge killing, proliferation of arms in the hands of civilians, girls kidnapping, forced marriage, and rape. Motion. This House opposes the Green Book. Motion, one more time. This House opposes the Green Book. For the very last time again, this House opposes the Green Book. The mood is dull. I know. Come and pick your sides and rumble. Send the facility, IUEA, Makerere University, come and pick your sides. Madam Natasha to welcome us home and officially open the program. You are most welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to IUEA and participating in this great event. Thank you so much to our representative and president for the South Sudanese Union. Thank you so much to our representative from the South Sudanese Embassy. We really appreciate your presence and your time and for this beautiful event. Thank you to all the students and the participating people for coming today, for giving us your day and your time. I know it's a Saturday, but here we are together and we're grateful. I can't emphasize that enough. So my name is Natasha once again, and I am the Dean of Students at IUEA. And what I wanted to truly say over and over again is thank you so much. I appreciate the South Sudanese Students Union in Uganda and the embassy for organizing such an initiative, not only to improve the learning aspects of the students, but also bringing the togetherness amongst them. That's something that is invaluable, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Appreciating the leadership of the Students Union, we are also appreciating IUEA for always standing with us. Because there has never been a time that the union has brought a program here and we were rejected. So thank you so much.
The committed head of association that has been standing with us since the onset up to today. Thank you so much. Without appreciating the debate committee headed by our staff, Right Honorable Pilchen. We call it Right Honorable because he's our guest speaker in our school at Kume University.
A few minutes and hours I've spent here, I've learned a lot, and I am highly convinced that indeed the future of our country is very, very bright. And the reason as to why we have this event as the year, notable among them is we want to enhance the debating skills of our students. You will agree with me that you will not remain as students forever. We are living and we are transitioning to real world, where we need to have serious conversation on real world issues. Our country, South Sudan, is battling with a lot of issues. And one way for us to find solutions to such issues is for us to have conversation. Conversations such as this one going about today. It is very strong culture in South Sudan that when you differ with somebody in idea, in perspective, in a viewpoint, you will be taken as an enemy. I hope with this exercise that we have seen, whoever is going to defend with you in opinion is not your enemy, but just know we are human beings that have different understanding. But how best you reconcile your ideas to come up with a solution that benefit all of you, that's what defines your maturity. We want to strengthen your mental muscles. We are not in an era where people fight, but we fight with ideas. How best can you articulate your idea, and how best can you convince your opponents? The debate theme, which is the role of good nation building, is a very important one. Because I always tell young people whenever we interact with that, for us as a country, we only have fashion independence, and what we have is an army independence. We have a country, and we must appreciate our fathers and forefathers and mothers and foremothers for that. They went to the bush 40 years ago for the very, very sophisticated army of the Sudan, and they get for us an independent country. That is very important. But then how then do we take the country from here to the next step? How do we make sure our country never lack the rest of the country, in the region, in the continent, and the entire world? We don't need guns to achieve that. What we need is ideas. And that ideas will come through engagement, such as what has happened today. So I would want to appreciate whoever has taken part in this. It is very unfortunate and sad that some of the schools did not participate, much as the exercise is completely free of charge. It makes no sense that when such activities are called upon, some people refuse to turn up. We should go away from this mentality of coming together only if we are fighting. It doesn't make sense. When we came to the union, we had plans, we had programs, what we defined as the union work plan for the 2023-2024. And this debate is one of them. And thank you so much for participating. We wanted to give union a broader definition. For the past year, the union has always been money, money, and money. We divide money among ourselves. We understand, yes, it's important, but then we should go beyond that. We should define union as a platform for young people to train themselves in the different endeavors. And that is what we have done. I know being the first of its kind, it might not be score 100% in terms of excellence, but I believe we have set a standard and a culture. Whoever will come in will fight so hard to make sure at least they have event such as this, and maybe in a more colorful and brilliant manner. This is the only thing we really need to do. And to the schools that participated, thank you very much. To the schools that did not participate for whatever reason, known to you, we implore you that whenever there is an event, whether within our small remaining tenure or the upcoming leadership list, endeavor to participate, because that is what gives our union meaning. If we elect leaders when they sleep without an activity, our union will have no meaning at all, and will be wasting time at the end of the day. So please, let's try as much as possible to give this union a meaning. And to our heads of association, just like we promised during the inception of this time, that we will not work without engaging you. In the few events that we have done so far, we have tried to engage you, and many of you have always been very supportive. And that is what we want. I think what is remaining now as a challenge is our students don't actually understand the mode of operation of the union. There is insufficient awareness among our students' communities. Because if there is sufficient awareness, I think this room will not be enough. I think we need to take that as a task, as a challenge, especially in the heat of the session, through your respective council members, to sensitize your students wherever they are and how our union operates. We may not be all of us or but through representatives, we will be able to get the gist of what we want. So that is a message I would want you to take once we are at the school, endeavor to sensitize your members on what the union is. Another piece of information is that we have also understood, especially this event, that some of the area organizations are completely out of touch with the student members. We were supposed to have this event in November last year. It was actually the aides of the association that suggested that our students are for exams, which we agreed. That was a very valid reason. So we agreed that we should push it to earlier this year. But then, graduation, we are hearing a complaint of some agencies and students saying that they are not aware of the existence of this event. That is very, very, very unfortunate, and we hope in the next event something like that happen. As you are all aware, our tenure is coming to an end on the 25th of March, and whether we like it or not, we are coming down. There is nothing like I don't have enough time or I did this. There's nothing like that. So please also go and tell your student that the student leadership is coming to an end. Whoever is aspiring to take lead to prepare and should do the needful. But before we step down, we also have to have some activities. One of them is we are planning to have an annual dinner that will bring our families together within the Kampala here. We are also planning to have a thought of farewell party, maybe to the student that graduated within this tenor, if at all resource except. If not, we will lose ourselves on the next. So once such activities comes up, please endeavor to participate. Before I go and sit and invite the next speaker, I'd love to appreciate the following people. Without the agenda support, this event couldn't have seen this live. Notable among them is Honorable Manuel Tadi, the first and the secretary of the Ministry of Finance and Planning in our republic. This young leader has stood with us since the onset up to today. The event that we have conducted so far, he has always given us his maximum generous financial support. And we can't take that for granted. We appreciate him wherever he is, and may God bless him. Another person that I cannot fail to mention here is our ambassador in this country, His Excellency Ambassador Simon Pierce. This is also another leader that has proven to us that indeed he is a pro-young people. And wherever you meet him, please give him your utmost support, because these are the leaders we want in our country. Whoever, any leader that is ready to listen to young people and give him his best, these are the leaders we want. Ambassador John has proven to us time and again that he's among the few people that we really need as students. So, Reverend Akol, thank you so much for coming. Please take our appreciation to the Secretary Ambassador and the entire mission here, without forgetting somebody like Sam and all the initial members. This year you have given your best to the union. We understand how hard is the situation economy-wise. Truly coming out of your pocket, some of these support orders come as personal endeavors. There is no regular source of funding for this union in our government. Whatever that we manage to put around, these are just for well wishes. And in this hard economic crisis, we have money to do something, please appreciate. It is a good thing. So thank you so much. To the debating teams, I realized I've missed a lot because if within these 12 minutes I've learned a lot of things, then what about the rest of the things that I've missed? So this is what we want. We have the recordings, we will display them in our social media handles, and they will remain there as records. And hopefully our government will also listen to those issues. Because what we are discussing here are things that define our trajectory as a country. So thank you so much. So to Grant and the team, thank you so much. Grant came all the way from Juba to participate in this event. That is a commitment that we cannot take for granted. So thank you so much, Grant, for coming and the team for also standing with us. If you could see around, we in the South Sudanese. We want to give an impression that we are capable of managing our own. Yeah, we could tell and high level noise, but if someone is here, we don't need to develop us the skills, the volunteering. That is what we want. Within what you have of your best capacity, please deliver. Don't wait to be employed. That is the change we want in our country. My message as far as the new relation building is concerned is that after you start to go and deliver, don't wait to be employed by somebody. If what we are facing in the country is illiteracy, you sit down and see how can you participate in mitigating illiteracy. By teaching under 3, if there are no schools, that is volunteering. If you are gifted, advantage-wise, start with those 3 remarks, please allow me to stop there. Thank you so much, and may God bless you and all the best to the best team. Keep quiet and give it about 30 or 15 seconds before you can ask again. Buzzing is if you say POR more than 5 times in 2 seconds. For example, POR, 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 that is buzzing. What you're doing, you're not giving your friend an opportunity to make their speech. Since the rules are clear, I'll do the timekeeping and I'll indicate when the 1 minute ends and when the other 1 minute starts. May the best team win. Again.
I've come in with a team of members. Mandela Jackson, who is our second speaker, and Zoro Robert Lago, who is our third speaker. And today we have come here to affirm to this motion, and it is all talking about the great book that came up with so many resolutions. And that is why we are here to discuss about this. And for us, we are saying we oppose the Green Book. Why? And the reasons are as follows. But before I move there, let me list our points in order. This book does not offer room for change or any form of rehabilitation. Secondly, it identifies the level of crimes in the nation. Thirdly, it is against the human rights or humanity. Fourth, it is against international human rights or against international human law. The fifth and the last point we have here is effectiveness in determining crime. So let me proceed with the explanation of the point. So it does not give the room for change. So now here we are a nation that is looking forward to getting peace and even stars, both internally and with the external communities that are around us. So we are here talking of the Green Book that calls upon assembling our own citizens, our own blood, whenever they go wrong, and we put them at gunpoint. Is that a right thing we can do as a nation? Well, we are saying that no, we need room for change. And this change can only come when we give people chance, we give people opportunities to change. And that is why we are saying we need rehabilitation. How is this rehabilitation coming here? Because we are not perfect. Sometimes we go wrong. Not because we are meant, but it's because of the historical background or something that happened in the past that is pushing us, and we need guidance, we need mental health guidance, or we need guidance in a way that can bring us to understand our differences and make us live as a community. That is why we are saying we need this room for rehabilitation, and this comes with the need for change. And we are saying this cannot give us the room for change. That is why we are against the Green Book. So it intensifies the level of crimes in the country. My brothers and sisters, let's first look into this critically. You are saying that once someone commits a crime, you need to kill him. After only the word kill him, because that is what the book says. Now, I commit a crime today, and I'm killed. Okay? So, what will my family think of? What will even the community where I come from? Because what we are looking into here, these are communal conflicts with our neighbors. It can be even within our internal communities. Now, you are telling me, or you are telling us that we should kill each other. Okay? And as a nation, we want peace. We want coexistence. By killing your brother, don't you think you are increasing on the level of crimes that will be committed in the community? First think into that. Because you kill my brother today, I think negative about your community or your entire family. And I must take a step forward. Why? Because there is a spirit of revenge that is being brought onto board by our leaders. I'll teach you later. A spirit of revenge is being built into us by our leaders, by telling us that if my neighbor steals my cup, I must go and kill him. So, have you taken time to look into the reason as to why your neighbor stole your cup? Have you looked into that before making a conclusion? And I know most of you are there saying, no, we shall do investigation. Investigation said that you must kill your brother. So that is one thing we need to look into. The third point, it is against human rights, by the way. We all are entitled to freedom to live. We need, all of us here need to live. And that is the natural law. Life is something that is for everyone. So, why do you want to take away the life of your brother? Is it just? Is it just? Why can't you impact something into this person, something different, other than looking at the point of killing him? First of all, we as a country, we are looking into the aspect of human labor. Now, in the name of the day, we are killing our people. Assuming I'm an engineer in my village, a senior engineer, and I just do a simple mistake, maybe I can be corrected. Then you make a decision that this one, kill him. What will you do? Such a nation, are you not losing human resources? And then at the end you come and say that our people are better educated. You are killing your own people. So thank you so much for all this that I've said. Please members, take your time and think through.
I'm the first speaker from the negative side, and I'm here to support the motion and to support the bill that passed the Green Book. Before I go through my point, I would like to rebuttal the point of my opponent. My brother just talked about killing your brothers. Killing your brothers, as we all know that South Sudan is a country that is full of unknown gunmen. That's why we have to come up with the laws that will prevent people from killing their own brothers. As I go to my first point, in this law of the new bill that was passed in the Warab state of Southern Sudan, I will talk the restoration of orders and peace in the region, especially the Warab states. When I talk about the restoration of peace and orders in Warab states, all of us were not new to the news of what is happening in Warab state or in the greater Pakistan.
Right now, communities are fighting each other with communal conflicts, raping, and so on. So when we pass these laws, it will restore peace in the greater state of Warab region by reducing the crime rates in the state. My second point, it will punish the violence against women and children, such as rape, defilement, and child marriages. In last year, some of us we came across a father who flat out the eyes of his own daughter. But our government was not ready to appear the father. The father was not punished. But when we come with such kinds of laws, the father of that child should have been punished properly. And when we punish them, it creates fear within the society. People will be afraid to take part in criminal activities. We talk about the family or rapes. In Northern Pakistan in 2021-2022, there was a trader from Northern Sudan who raped a young girl of 11 years old. But our laws and our security apparatus, we all know that they're not that strong enough to apprehend the criminals. But when we have such kind of laws in South Sudan, the criminals will be punished and we shall reduce the crime rates in South Sudan itself. I will give you an example. I myself, I come from Jamhuri State. And all of you are familiar with Jamhuri State. Jamhuri State is one of the biggest states in South Sudan, and it's one of the states that have been witnessed a lot of crimes, intercommunal conflicts, rape, child abduction in Jamhuri State in the east of South Sudan. And our government has tried so hard. A lot of peace settlements have been signed between the communities that live in Jamhuri State. But those arguments have not yet any fruit. So that's why we say we support the Green Book in Southern Sudan to reduce the crime rates. Another example is Lake State. Before the appointment of the current governor of Lake State, Honorable Milton Mabon, Lake State was known as one of the top states in Southern Sudan. But when he went there, he came up with the laws on how to punish the culprits. And also to punish the perpetrators who injured the intercommunal conflicts, the rape and child abduction in that state. So we support your, I'll give you time, my brother. Another point, deterrency. What do I mean by deterrency? When we pass the bill of the Green Books or the firing guard methods on how to punish the culprits, deterrency, it will create a fear within the communities. People or the concerned citizens of South Sudan in different states and especially in Warab, they will be afraid to engage in criminal activities because the law is there and the sanctions are there to punish the culprits. And then, I'll give you time, my brother. My third point, the closure for the victim family. Let me introduce the firing squad. We are not just killing random citizens, we are killing the culprits, the perpetrators of the crimes in Southern Sudan. If a criminal is punished, or if a culprit is fired squad, and then the family of the victim, they will feel that the justice has been delivered. Second to that, my last point, the preventive measures ranging from cattle raidings and asset robberies. A lot of wars happen in Jamhuri states, in Lake states, and Warab states. When you see communities come and attack each other in Jamhuri states, the other community they will have themselves and they go and retaliate, they fight, they kill from the other side. They even adopt children from the greater border to the Swift area. But if the same laws are to be passed, the same laws as passed. Oh, thank you. The protocol. Everyone will read it. Very good afternoon to you. I am Mandela Jackson, the second debater from the affirmative side. Of course, we are coming to say no to the Green Book, which kind of supports the prosecution of culprits. For us, as affirmative side, we are saying no. I repeat again, we are saying no. And I'm going to give you the reasons of convincement as to why we stand in saying no. Dear ladies and gentlemen, allow me to first start talking about this. Our previous speaker from the opposition side comes to tell us about restoration of peace, that if we allow the Green Book to be used in South Sudan, it promotes, it restores peace. My dear brethren, we cannot promote peace through killing people. There is no way you tell me that peace will come when we kill people. What if we say that, okay, before I go there, I want to link this to our other point, which talks about it intensifies what? The crime rate. Members, if I commit a crime and I am judged and I am taken to be prosecuted, my people see me being fired on the head by God. What do you think my people will do? Can they mobilize themselves to go and rent against the community that raised the case for my killing? Which peace are we trying to promote? Guys, let us not talk about promotion of peace. Actually, we know that what we are taking, the action we are taking will cause more violence in the country. They are telling us about punishing the violent people. It punishes, my dear brethren, I want to let us know, killing is not the only way of punishing people who commit crimes. And I am going to tell you the reason as to why it is not the only one, and link this to our other point, which says that room for what? It does not allow room for change. My dear members of today's debate, I want to let us know that if we begin killing people thinking that we are trying to punish them over the offense they have committed, it will benefit us not as the nation of South Sudan. Let us not look at the effect of that on the family, but we look at the effect of the entire nation as a South Sudan at large. And I want to tell you the reason why I'm saying this. You see, we have other things of punishment whereby we can talk about, instead of talking about capital punishment, we talk about life imprisonment. Instead of talking about capital punishment, we can talk about we try to find this person to pay fines as to why they committed that crime. Instead of firing them, we look at it, we begin firing these people. Let me tell you, the person dies. Remember, we need that person who is killed. How? That person will have to contribute to the revenue of the country through payment of taxes. This person has to promote the country through doing what? Through offering the labor force that we need. The person could even probably participate in what? In the security sector. Now, if we take this and we say, let's kill the criminals all. Members, why are we going to rely on taxes? That is my question. Are we just going to rely on the people person to raise taxes? We need to enough for us to develop the country. Food for thought. If we want to use it and analyze it more, you will find that it is not important to kill, but rather we should give them room to change. After punishing them, we educate them. Let them know that they are important. They are important to the country as the South Sudan. I'm going to take your hand a little bit percent, please. Be percent. And they are telling us about creating fairness in the society. Members, how can we create fairness by killing someone? You are saying, let's kill this person. Let's kill the person because the person killed. Are they committing the same crime?
We say that when we find the culprit, the closer that the problem victim, the problem is
Thank you so much. I've understood you. That's the next point. Your next point I'm coming to. But I want to tell us that deterrence, my dear, they have denied that point to deterrence. That means they have not spoken about deterrence. So I don't have to bother myself there. Let me now go to your point of interest. So talking about release. The victim, it offers relief to the victim families. My dear members, I want to let us know that those victim families, as we are trying to release them, we are creating more victim families. Are we solving the problem? Don't you think if you kill me because I killed someone, you're also creating problem in my family? That is food for thought for you. And members, I want you to talk about that Green Book is available to humanity. Remember, let us not neglect the other aspects of life. We shall talk about the religious aspect as well. For this reason, I'm going to let us to the Bible in the book of John, chapter 8, verse 1 to 7. It speaks about the parable that Jesus tried to rescue a adulterous woman who was caught committing adultery. That the teachers of the law wanted to stone to death because he was caught in adultery. But what Jesus said, if you know that you are not saying you bend down and roll, you'll be the first person to throw you at the will not happen. If we take the religious aspect, you will find it is important. We should not persecute people. Instead, we have to what? Give them room for change. Thank you so much. Allow me to end by saying, join us as we say also invite the speaker for the negative to also speak.
Okay, everyone who's here, the guests and the judges,
and the participating groups. I greet you today. I'm here to oppose what the affirmative side is saying about the bill that has been passed for the Green Book, which the motion states that this House opposes the Green Book, which is a book of laws. When people say that when the society that is civilized comes up together and put up laws that can guide them in their lives, that society actually is doing something good for themselves, and that's what the world needs. Firstly, I would like to go to the point of the most recent speaker who talked about that the criminals can be allowed to work in the security sector. How can you recruit a criminal who just committed crimes, several crimes, and you put them in the security sector? And that's something good. And how do you tax criminals and save them from being punished by the law? What will be the taxes really do for the people? I would like to also go to the reason why setting up laws to promote peace, to promote peace in the society. When we set up the laws guide everyone who should actually be put under the law. So my friend talked about the restoration of order and peace. The law has been passed by the government, and the government is above everyone. As we know that no one should be above the law, and you cannot kill people and just go away with it. Hold on, let me go on. To inform you, the consultative meeting. This has been a consultation. The passing of the law, or the bill of the law, was done as due to consultation meeting that was done in December 2023 between the community of Warab and the government, and they agreed all that they must be protected by that law. Also, the killing that the legal side here says that the Yugoslavia firing squad against criminals. Firing squad is a punishment done to people who committed capital crimes, and that's why it is only for those people who are innocently committed those crimes. But those who may commit other crimes such as murder, cattle raiding, and they not kill and maybe just kidnapping a woman, violence against women, there are other different laws that can be used to punish them. The punitive measures that ranges from penalties of cattle raiding and asset robbery. These are the ones, the robberies that are done and the culprit is found. Those things can be confiscated by the government, and the people who own the properties can actually be held to get back what they have. Then murder, child rape, and community conflicts are resolved by the law. Those are the points that we consider. I would also like to talk about the law enforcement and the military conduct, which is stated clearly in the bill of laws. The military conduct says that you do not just arrest anyone rampantly and you punish them when they are not potential criminals. You must find out the potential criminals by having a moral code of conduct that should be followed. Then enacting these laws can lead to the roadmap of disarming communities. Now, right now, we have a lot of guns circulating in South Sudan, which has actually encouraged a lot of crimes to take place. And if the law is put in place, even people who are found with guns and they are not soldiers and they are not authorities can also be punished. And that's what the law says. Yeah, you can speak in specific states. But if that particular state and the state government comes up with their own laws that are passed and they are understood by the society, they can work for them. Okay, I would like to go to one of the points that you say, that this doesn't give room for change. If there are laws that protect the people and reduce it, and the rate of crime is reduced by the laws which are given to people, how can we not create change? The criminals will transform themselves. They will reform themselves. They will create the law, and that is a change in itself. Then the rehabilitation. The rehabilitation is not something that you can. The criminals that are arrested and they are put in prison, maybe for the time that they take until they are penalized. They also have they can be treated through the medical services. But you cannot rehabilitate that. This house opposes the Green Book. An eye for an eye will lead the whole world life that is according to Mahatma Gandhi. In simple word, that is the definition of the Green Book, an eye for an eye. And looking at the crime, the Green Book is focusing on cattle raiding, revenge killing, forced marriage, rape, proliferation of arms in the civilian, revenge girls, kidnapping. Now looking at the situation of South Sudan, we have just been from war, and our culture, some of our cultures encourage cattle raiding. Now, if we say we should kill the Catholics, what are we doing? Therefore, this killing the Catholics is not the best way. And the penalty, I want to focus so much on the penalty. The penalty is called firing. I want to bring this to the other time. It's called firing is when someone who has been found guilty is brought in front of people and shot on the head. How disgusting is that? The whole world is focusing on rehabilitation, looking for best ways of addressing criminal acts, but these people are taking us back. Killing our brothers? No. Therefore, that's why we are saying we strongly oppose the Green Book. Now, I want us to look at the example of Nelson Mandela in South Africa. He pleaded guilty of inciting violence, isn't it? Now, assuming Mandela was also killed, are you thinking what I'm thinking again? Therefore, instead of killing such criminals, there is a way we can rehabilitate. And out of prison, now let's see how Mandela has improved South Africa. A very simple example we can look at. Therefore, we are saying, we oppose the Green Book. The death of the creation of peace and order. What is this? How can we restore peace in our beloved country? Through shooting your brother. Now you are shooting a brother here, the family is grieving there, and you think that is peace. You want to go and look for the true meaning of peace. The death of studies, this Green Book starts against violence against women. Where we take an example of the father who plucked off the eye of the daughter. A very sensitive crime, isn't it? But the society that father learned from the crime is committed. And I want to tell you that our citizens are ignorant of the law. We don't know so much about the law. Let's take an example of the traffic police. I think all of you have experienced this. The traffic police are just there in their uniforms and they're looking for money to feed their family, just to put something on the table. They don't know about the traffic laws. That's why we have to teach people, we have to sensitize them. Now, I think that assuming that father was killed immediately, how is it going to benefit us? And then they also talk of deterrence where they talk of fear. By telling a brother you are inciting fear, now assuming the whole country is living in fear. Fear is something we are struggling to overcome, and we want to accept the day. What is wrong with you? And by the way, fear doesn't change the mindset. The first thing we have to focus on is changing the mindset of the people, so sensitizing them. But what we do is that fear in people through killing them. No, but we don't agree with this point at all. And they talk of the victim family. Like when this crime is committed against this family, and the person who committed the crime is killed, the family will feel at least happy. We are now looking at a situation where the family, we want to bring a situation where people will have the hearts to say, I am sorry, forgive me. That is what we are looking at. That is the South Sudan we had wanted. But is the Green Book going to promote this? If I commit a crime against your family and I plead guilty and I've recognized my mistake, are you going to give me room to go back and say, I am really sorry, forgive me? Now you are suing me. And by the way, I want to tell you, you can't change a man through shooting him on the head. Now you want to change me, you shoot me on the head. What are you changing again? I am gone. And there's only one life, I'm not coming back. What are you trying to say? Therefore, we are strongly saying that the green book, we are opposing it because of these reasons we have given. And the points they have doesn't support this green book. I rest my case.
Okay, if that is understood, you can start.
Yeah, good afternoon. My thanks goes to judges that have been doing their work diligently, and to all the participants that have tried to maintain intellectuality in their debate. In front of you is Abraham Majokwat from International University of East Africa. I'm here to oppose what my dear competitors are talking about, and I will lie with encountering. Someone was talking about Mandela. Mandela was not a criminal. That's what we must know. He was not a criminal. Instead, he was campaigning for freedom. Therefore, we have to distinct these two terms, criminal and someone who is an activist. Now, someone was talking about increasing rate of crimes in South Sudan. I'm quite sure 100% that in South Sudan, there are a lot of killings, and in the region of East Africa is the leading nation with a lot of killings on daily basis. Why is that persisting? It is because that there is no rule of law that is restricting people to not to do the crimes. Instead of you saying is increasing the rate of crime, your thing is what is increasing is already existing in the country. Why are we saying that the book is the one increasing the rate of crime? No, I would proudly say is not increasing the rate of crime. Instead, is reducing it. Now to come to the point my brother talked about restoration of peace and order, I agree with that. We have seen in Warabi State, there are a lot of killings that are happening, and you see some clans and some communities inside within the state, they are having the sentiment of revenging against the other tribes. Why is that in place? It is because if there is no rule of law and the culprit is not brought into book, that means we have to revenge. And if there is rule of law, even if my brother is killed, I know very well that there is rule that is going to deal with that. I will not revenge. So someone was talking about that we are the ones supporting the killings. No, we are not the ones supporting the killing. We are not killing any innocent citizen of South Sudan like what is being happening now. Road ambushes, a lot of normal citizens are being killed. And those people are not brought into view. Why? Because there is no rule that is governing or that is meant to punish those people. Instead, the rate of killings is increasing day and night. We must have the rule that is going to restore that order in our communities in order to achieve the progress that we aspire for as a nation. Let me comment on the point of gender-based violence. We know that in SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, gender-based violence is one of the things that is stressed. And in South Sudan, there are a lot of violence against women and children. What human rights are we talking about again? If we see that there are a lot of crimes being done against women, and this one has a lot of implications. First, it will cause psychological torturing and emotional breakdown. So if we allow these people to be raped, then what are we protecting? We must protect the psychological strength of our people in order to be productive. And if they are productive, that's whereby government will tax them. How will you tax people that are not productive? They are not going for farming. They are not going for farming and they are not farming. If people are not farming, can you just tax someone who is not doing any business? You cannot tax that person. Therefore, I would proudly say, my dear people, let's try to restore the rule of law, then we tax our people. Then if we talk about the example of crimes, if we look at Lagos State is one of the most peaceful states as we are speaking now. But recently, it was fragile. Fragility has reached that state. But as we are speaking, it is because people are being deterred and there is rule of law. If you go against it, then you will be punished. Meaning it is you to choose. Whether you go against the law, you can be executed. And moreover, someone was talking about killing. It's not all crimes that are equated to killing. No,
raping, there are other punishments that can be given, but it is after investigation is done. That's whereby you can be given that firing is squad as a punishment. It's not everyone that has done the crime, but it is based on the magnitude and the weight of the crime that you have conducted. Now, we have a fear. Majority of our people are in refugee camps. Why are they there? It is because if you are killed, no one is going to be held accountable for your death. Therefore, we must make sure we have rule of law that will bring people that do against the state. And the state includes human resources. And human resources are these people that are killed day and night. If we go back to what is taking place now between Abia and other communities. Thank you for your time, and I would like to stop from this point.
Graham can go ahead, the speeches and the rest, because we shall announce the wins at the end, and then the awarding ceremony, as I guided in the beginning. Thank you very much for your attention, and for those who debated, we thank you too.
He also sent to us our friend, our brother, and a diplomat at the embassy, Abuna William Akol, and his brother.
I would like to say thank you so much, the President of South Students Union, those who have organized this at the same time, the participants, everyone who has participated. I would like to say thank you so much. Just give a hand clap to yourself. Number two, the turnout is very poor. We have to accept that. This one here, it is for each and every student, something we don't need even to pay, there is no entry fee. But if it could have been other things, we are going to come in a large number. But because it is something called as a debate, we are nowhere to be seen. I wish it was like a promise of each and every student who is in Uganda is going to be given the money. Everyone would have been here in South Africa. But seeing it is a debate, people shy away from that. I remember in 2020, when there was a promise that every student is going to be given a support in a lockdown, we need the students' data from the universities. There are a lot of students who turn up, others even whom I even don't know. There are some even who are in Juba, but I still find their names in the list because it was something connected with the money. So let's try to have a heart of doing things even if it is nothing connected with the money. We should not be corrupted at this age of ours. Let's not love money that much. But we should have enough of the country more than something that we should fit on. I appreciate those who invited me here. My name is Reverend William. Can call me a friend, can call me a brother, in whatsoever way. But those other big titles are not mine. They to do with the diplomat, whatever, ambassador, those are not mine. But I only love one title, which always let me meet with everyone. That is being relevant. It has made me meet and entered into places that I don't even deserve. Still come back to you people. You do what you love best. That is what the country needs. What you do best is what you should be concentrating on. In South Sudan, what is challenging a lot, people are shifting from the goal that they know better to what they see others can do better. That one cannot relate to you. Just do what you know best. If you are a musician, you can praise us. You can at least give us another peaceful songs that we can be able to hear. Then again, admiring to become an ambassador when the root cause is very hard for you. So try to have do what you can do best. That is what I can tell you. If you are good in debate, please keep it up. If you are good in making peace, please keep it up. Even if you are good in stealing other people's things, we shall pray for you one time. But we should not concentrate much there. So don't try to be a pretender in another way around. We should know you with your colors. Because if we know you with your colors, we shall be able at least to tackle you very well than deceiving yourself around and at night or in another way around. You are not a true South Sudanese. So be a citizen at your level. What I wanted to tell you is this. Thank you so much for organizing this debate. It is really so good. And it is brainstorming. I can tell you that all of you, you are really so well. And congratulations to this both team who have reached here. And those who have also lost that couldn't make it to the final, you also warms our heart. I know there are best speakers who did not reach the final. Yesterday I was here and I was admiring some few who are really very well, but still they couldn't make it to the final because we only have the loser and the winner. You cannot have two winners at the same time. Kudos to those of KIU. They really pushed me yesterday. They are a very good speakers. The same to those of Victoria, and some other universities, like the Chamber was there yesterday. There was a guy who booked me here, the first speaker in the quarters final. The guy was very okay. I don't know where he is, but that is the debate. Thank you so much for participating. To all the students, next time when there is a debate coming up, please prepare. There is no punishment for whoever has lost. And it is only that we cherish each other. Like this topic that people have debated here today, it is very interesting. It is how you present your point that you can win, but either side can win. But how do you present your point at the same time is what we should look into. To all, I would like just to say, you are all the winners. Even those who are left at the group level, you are all the winners. Don't go home. And I know always the loser cannot lack the reason. Don't be like that, okay? Because when you lose, you will put the blame on this guy that we have not been fairly judged. That is the best thing they can do. We had in Uganda so far, Uganda has changed. It is not in Uganda before. There are insecurity policies within the country. And I wanted to assure all of you that some of you are taking advantage of being in Uganda without even having a school ID and you're a student. There are some who are there, I know them, don't worry. If you should have the identity, Uganda is not a home to us. But if they are trying to accommodate us, let's try at least to appreciate them. How do you be here without a passport? In the university, you don't have a passport, seriously. And you can even afford to have a girlfriend. You can afford to have a boyfriend and you don't have a passport. At the university level, others even don't have a national ID. And you call yourself a true citizen. Let's try to have identity, my brothers and sisters. It is very important. Such that when you get the government, when the government of this place gets you, you will not be a victim. Because whoever don't move with identity is a criminal. And that's all what we know. So try to identify yourself at all costs. Don't leave your IDs wherever they are, and you wanted to move separately from your IDs. Do it again. Patriotism is what I always say. students. You know, we are now a nation at this level because of offering yourself willingly at the same time. Are you aware that those who have died during the war, they have never been paid up to now? And they don't have even a price, whatsoever price they don't have. Even if the government of South Sudan sit down and say we are going to pay these people, there's no price for them. But it is because of being patriotic at the same time. A good citizen cannot be told what to do. That is the true meaning of a good citizen. You cannot be educated on what to do. You know what is bad and you know what is good at the same time. So you brothers and sisters, let's try to have that harmony on this topic that we have been debating now and then. It is only education can build this nation. Because when the young ones like you have been trained, education kills poverty in you, education kills literacy in you, education at the same time kills being primitive in you. So whenever we impart education in people, just know that we have imparted something we cannot be changed at the same time. And there's nowhere that a decoding holder man will go back to the community and again hold a gun and put it right. It's just as simple as that. So you when in school, try to have characters and try at the same time to have the intelligence mind. The school you are in cannot change anything, whether you are in Makerere, or you are in Chamberlain, you are in UCU, you are in IUA, those are in school. But the characters in you and the intelligence in you is the true meaning of education. I just want to assure you that, brothers. So when we are here, everyone sees us as a kid at the same time. Let's try to have a good heart toward each other. There's always a saying which goes that the surest way to be happy in this world is to be happy for others. There are some of you, they always wish to be the best. Also wish others to be the best. Today it can be me, you clap for me, tomorrow I'll also hang out. So, to the both teams, Makerere University and International University of East Africa, thank you so much for being your best. Believe me, for those that have been attending this, it is undoubtedly the best debate we've had so far. You know, they say money has power. We've seen the power of money here today. 2 million can be a lot. Given the crisis we are facing in South Sudan, we just go to a chocolate place, give the guy 1 million and India for the next 3 years. Yes. So, I know everything will be sorted. So, thank you so much to all the universities that are participating. We are grateful. This is all our collective effort. And at this juncture, allow me extend my sincere gratitude to the leadership of the Students Union under His Excellency Mahodro for having envisioned this from the beginning. This was one of his campaign manifestos. He revealed this during his campaign, and if I were you, by now I would be saying Mr. Mahodro is a man of his word. He delivered with the football tournament. The debate tournament is also here and successfully concluded. He also promised to have me registered in the oil money line, and it is pending that it is promising. So, it is promising. If he also promised you something, please
After this, you never know, he is eagerly waiting to reveal to you. This man arrived last night, and he could not wait to reach. Started calling me before he even crossed the level, telling me, sir, I am coming, but I'm coming with great news. So if you also promised you, please, you will also do that. Mr. Moto, thank you so much. This debate, much as it is the first of its kind, believe me, you. And to those of you that are here, I believe the universities are not involved. Thank you so much for being here with us. Indeed, it shows how much you believe in seeing South Sudan getting better. At the end of the day, we always want to believe that the youth are the future of South Sudan. So you, the future of South Sudan, you've seen the debates and you know how bright or how dull it is. Someone was saying yesterday that I have never seen in my entire life debates as tough as this, but most importantly, very educational. So at the same time, allow me to extend my gratitude to the graduates who are burning their heads outside to decide who is the winner of this debate. These gentlemen have been professional from the beginning up to today. So allow me to extend gratitude to them as well, and then to our media team. In fact, for them, I would like for you to clap for the media team. For all the days we've been debating, these people have been standing from 1:30 up to around 6 or 7 on other days. That is also another commitment, and we are grateful for that as well. I will not have much to say, but just to encourage those that did not participate in these inter-universities debates. People have given all kind of excuses. Some will just start that on the day of debates, they say they didn't have what to wear to come and debate. Some of us were not going to chase those that are naked. Our only worry is that some people were not going to debate. Yes, but we are not going to chase them. Others told us, if you put the price to be at 20 million, that's when we shall come and debate. But they have regretted instantly. To the extent that some people were asking me after the first 2 debates that is it too late for us to do? Okay? And for that, I am eager that some of them will be here next year. We are not in position to plan for the incoming leadership that will come after us, but I know what we've said here, it might be the first thing they're thinking of doing. So to all those of you that have the chance of coming here next year, please be innovative, like our president has been. This has not been happening for all the years, but it is through innovation that we have reached where we are. He thought differently, and he delivered differently. Can we clap for him once more? And to all those universities that were knocked out at group stages, hard luck, but we are also the best among those that lost. And to some of us whose universities felt they needed special treatment, one of those was my own university, Uganda University. They are saying, now we are supposed to be debating for us. If you are in the committee, we are not coming. Others say, now, Uganda is very far, it is in Entebbe. We cannot reach. But the people from Uganda University, those people are coming from Tanzania, but they are here with us. Okay? Then you who is just here in Kumba, who has to take a taxi for 1 hour, you say you are too far. That is just lack of commitment. Some of our closest neighbors, including Cavendish, did not make it. Due to their reasons, we are not going to get it too. But thank you. All I'm saying is thank you so much to those universities that honored our call for this debate. And to the heads of associations, I am seeing you nodding, meaning that indeed this debate has delivered. We've been struggling to get to this because of some things that happened along the way that discouraged you. But we are glad that we believe that we fulfilled the promise that we all sat down last Saturday and discussed. To the two that debated today in the finals, I cannot say again, may the best win. Already the best has won. It's just a matter of results coming. All I can tell you is the God of my ancestors is with those who have lost and those that have won. Okay? Do not take it bad if you've lost. You are the best among those that have lost. And you also have 1 million. Eh? So for me, either way, you've won. The only difference is the money. But you've all won equally. So thank you so much.
The winner of this once ever debate competition among the South Sudanese students in Uganda is the team we debated in and privilege. Take this for your participation, for your spirited debate, and for all your thought in opposition as the winner of this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together because you seem unsure for the International University. Yeah! Thank you very much for your participation, for your spirited. Yes. So they are working the runners up for their spirited fight.
Thank you so much. Let's just keep a mighty hand clap to whoever has participated. Let's just clap. Let's keep clapping. We just clap. Let's clap. There are some who are not clapping. We should clap for you tomorrow. Thank you. Congratulations to the team. In the name of Jesus, we thank you for this beautiful moment that you gave us. We thank you, Lord, for the participation that the young people.
Thank you so much, Abuna. Please, as you are going out, endeavor to carry your water bottle outside. Please carry your water bottles. Our hosts have been generous enough.
To begin with, I'm by the name Abraham Majokwat. I'm a student at International University of East Africa, pursuing my Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering. I happen to be one of the participants in the just concluded debate or the competition, and I was one of the representatives from International University of East Africa. So my impression about this debate, it has been educative and interactive. We have shared our ideas with our colleagues from different universities, and it has given us the glimpse of hope that with our colleagues we can contribute to the development of the country through critical analysis on the sensitive and pressing issues facing our nation. So for today's debate,
I happen to be one of the best or the best debater of the tournament, which is very good impression, and I'm happy that it has motivated me that the effort that I have exerted has been recognized, and not only that, it will elevate and propel me to achieve more of that kind, and that is my impression on that. To conclude, and to my fellow South Sudanese and youth, that especially in Africa, we have a greater role to contribute to both economic and political developments of our nations. And the only way to achieve all those ones is to engage ourselves in critical and productive discussions that can give the highlight of our positions as youth and to contribute to the development of the country. We can also shape the policy making when we give the fair and objective point on critical issues that are supposed to be addressed by our nation. And for that reason, I would arguably say we need to join our hands together, share our ideas, so that we become more creative, more innovational, and transform our nations to a global hub where transparency, democracy is embraced. Thank you.